Hello. Sorry, just taking a moment because it's all a bit new and wanted to make sure everything was working, that I'd still be able to see, I'd still be able to actually see the comments on my pad. Hello there. The Crafty Witch has just come and joined us. Very happy to see you. Yeah, it's been a crazy moment. So welcome everyone. I decided to help co-host this event, which is DP Big Butts 25, and as a favour for Pencil Surprises, also known as the lovely Shaz, I wanted to do this for her, and yeah, very, very daunting running your own event. So fair play to anyone who's actually done this previously and continues to do it, you crazy, crazy people. So, oh, before I go any further, can you hear me okay? Just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not just talking to myself, which is how I feel at the moment. Okay, that's good. That's good, you know, because you never know with technical difficulties, because I've turned all the sound off on my pad, so yeah, there's no feedback or anything. So it's very, very strange looking at a screen and seeing your project right there. So I've got a drink. I hope you've all got a drink too. And here we go. So yeah, so for the month of January, I'm going to be working on this lovely cow. I fell in love with her somewhere along the way, and yeah, she was definitely picked to do this. I had a set of, I think I chose 3 canvases in the end, and it was between the 3. And yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing. So I am going to start. Oh, hello, Kate. Oh, lovely to see you. And hello, Andrea. Okay, number 8. 8. So, of course, whenever you do anything, you can guarantee that night is going to be filled with drama. My little one didn't want to go to bed. She's still resisting now. I am hoping that some of you are working on your canvases. If not, you're more than welcome to just stay and watch, relax if that's a possibility. Relaxing is always good. Thing is, I thought about doing it like earlier in the day, because technically it is the 1st of January, and I thought, well, it's going to look a little odd if I start before I'm actually doing like the first recording. I think I am going to have to put a magnet down here. It's still at the stage of where it needs a little bit of straightening out. I always find that once you remove the plastic, it tends to straighten itself out, which is another reason why I love using release papers, which I love my release papers. They are from Admiral's Zest, and this is called Summer Cat, I want to say. Summer Cats. I picked these up because they were just the cutest thing in the world. I had problems getting them delivered because Royal Mail decided to deliver them to somebody else's house. And when I saw the proof of delivery, I saw that it wasn't my front door. And I contacted them, and they contacted Royal Mail and basically ironed it all out for me. They were absolutely fantastic. Kate, you're watching the darts quarterfinals. Unusual. I wasn't sure if I was going to see you tonight, Kate, because of I know sometimes you have your meetups on a Wednesday. Oh, I couldn't agree, Arietta. The more smaller shops are definitely a lot more personalised with, like, you feel like you're actually talking to a human being. Bear with me a second while I get something. Now, I know most people have the really, really pretty magnets. I tend to like these. These are, I ordered these off Amazon, and they're basically just bars, and they're super, super strong. So much so, they've got a piece of silicone in between the two thing, because, well, if they're left to their own devices, they will actually chip the magnets off each other. That's how bad they are. But yeah, I just want to try and flatten this out a little bit. I can see my box of diamond painting riffraff. Just going to try and secure it down a bit. No, I'm really pleased that you came to join me. I've been quite nervous about tonight. Still feels a little strange. Because the only other time I did this was when I jumped on with Arietta and did it. And yes, I was still talking to Arietta, and it felt like I was just in there with her, and we were just having a little chat. Hello, Kay. Lovely to see you. Okay. Where is my little thinking jig? See, you try and get prepared, and there's always something, isn't there? Ha! I found it. I do love this tray. I love the fact that at the bottom you've got the bit where all the ones that haven't nicely formed into rows just go in the bottom, and you still got lots of nice long rows on there. I do find it a lot easier for those of us who are multi-placers. I was a non-multi-placer for a very long time, and then I met Arietta. She's a bad influence. Now I've got a 9-placer. Okay. Yeah, you get a lot of blame for a lot of things, Ariette. But this pen is my one that I got from Catird, and I ordered this and got the Forever Tips to go with it as well, which I've always wanted to try. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you. I don't know why there's just something about the multiplacer that I really like. It's different to my other multi-placing pens, and I can't actually give you a reason of why it's different. But since I've started using this, I've found that I've not used my other multi-placers as much. Yeah, I've got to agree. I do love your canvas, Kay. Yours was the Pin-Up Girl, if I'm not mistaken. Which is not a theme I've really seen a lot of in the diamond painting. I don't know if that's just me not seeing it or me not looking in the right areas. But yeah, I'm going to try and plan to do one live a week, and I'm going to be aiming for a Thursday because I wouldn't want to get in the way of the live on the Wednesday that I love so much. I can't imagine whose live that is. It's going down quite nicely. Just so you know, we have had I've had some sponsorship prizes for the event, and my plan is to do it on the last live that I do of the month. I will be running a little spin the wheel and see what we get. I've had a sponsorship from the Crafty Witch, a lovely Arietta. I've had one from Pencil Surprises as well. I'll go into that into more detail once I've got everything completely ironed out, but I do plan on doing it on the last live of hopefully where I'm near completion of the canvas. So as of right now, I think there will be 4 prizes. So I think that will be really nice for people, and I'm really looking forward to seeing people's progress. Yeah, that would be really, really nice, Arietta, if you could share your prize in there, and hopefully it will make others want to come and join us. I'm really hoping that I can get everybody to at least put up a starting picture, and then so I know who to actually include in the draw. I mean, I'm planning on going off what I've seen Arietta do in the past with her events. She'll probably have to talk me through it because I've never done anything like that before. And yeah, it should all be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping we'll have quite a few people come and join us. Oh, Andrea, and about the doing a sticker challenge. I placed an order yesterday with Pixels, so I'm quite excited to see what they're going to turn up like. Thing is, I was really tempted to get one of the canvas types, but I want to see how I do with it before I even think about trying that. I don't have the most steadiest of hands. I mean, I am quite good with a pair of tweezers though, so, and the application seems to be mostly tweezer based, so technically I should be okay. Yeah, I do have quite shaky hands. I'm not good with dexterity in my fingers. About 10 years ago, I developed carpal tunnel in both wrists. I ended up needing surgery in both the wrists. My hands have just never been the same since I had it. I know other people who've had it and they've sort of like made a full recovery, and it's like they've had brand new hands. I personally wasn't as lucky. I do find I can sprain my wrist at the slightest thing. So I will take it slowly and give it a go. I've ordered a bookmark, I think an individual sticker, and a sticker sheet. So you will see an unboxing when it turns up. And hopefully I will be doing a video of me doing some, you know, when I find the time. How's the piggy coming along, Arietta? Yeah, it's just one of those things with the surgery, I'm guessing because they're dealing with nerve bits and pieces, that it's just not as easy. I mean, that's the one wrist and that's the other. And yeah, it's it was a long journey for me. Believe it or not, and this is probably going to sound really, really strange, the physio that they were giving me at the hospital wasn't really working for me because I needed to rebuild the strength back into my hands. And what I actually found helped was I sort of taught myself how to knit, and that rebuilt the strength in my wrists enough to be able to build up the strength. So not the most usual thing, but you know, the crafter in us will find any opportunity to do a craft. Yeah, I think I read somewhere online that, you know, just doing something like that would actually be like a slow build up of strength. My first attempts at knitting, on the other hand, they were not a success. I started off with something like 8 stitches on there, and this 8 stitches was getting longer and longer and longer. It was getting to be like more of a triangle sort of shape. And after that I actually found loom knitting, and that was one of my really, really big things that I was actually doing for a long time. So I think I had the surgery back in 2010, so a long time ago, before I found my love of diamond painting. But again, my main hobby focus is the fact that I've been doing card making for must be over 20 years now. I love doing my cards. But yeah, when I started to do diamond painting, something just clicked and I just really, really enjoyed it. I've got to say, Kate, I'm very envious that you can even think of a blank canvas. How big is your pin-up lady? Oh, over the years I've done quite a few cross-stitching projects, but again, since I had the surgery, I haven't been able to really pick up a needle. It's just too fine dexterity for my fingers to want to work. If I drop a 5p on the floor, that's it, staying there, because there's no way I'm picking that up. I've got to admit, I agree with you, Arietta. When I first started, when I picked up my first one was only, oh, I don't even know. I think it was only like 3 inches by 3 inches. It was so tiny, but it was a diamond dots one that I saw in Hobbycraft, and yeah, I thought I'd take that home. We're away for our 10th wedding anniversary, and of course, you know, you have to go to the local Hobbycraft. Are you even on holiday if you don't? And I found that in there, took it home. After about an hour, finished it. And the next day I went back for another. And I just did the diamond dots ones from Hobbycraft for my first 3 or 4 paintings. It wasn't until much later that I even found out about other companies. I didn't even think that there was some sort of online community. I mean, now, the one thing I will say about Diamond Dots is I love their images, but please just get a decent sort of like size. They like weird sizes, not stuff that you can what's the word I'm looking for? Not stuff that you can find a frame for. It'll be like 42.5 inches by they're ridiculously sized. And I've still got all the ones that I did, with the exception of one, just sitting upstairs on hangers, because I'm going to have frames custom made in order to be able to use them, which really is not fun. So I do love the images. I'll see if I can find the one that I did find a frame for. I made one for one of my friends when she had a baby, and it's a little elephant with balloons. And when I was due to have Grace, my mum made one for me. So and that's actually up in Grace's nursery. Okay, I checked my logbook last night. 32 projects last year. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think realistically how many I did for 2024. 3 or 4. Because I definitely did the Fox. I still need to do a post on the secret diamond painting I was working on, which is not so secret now since he's had it for Christmas. But I can tell you that is stress that you do not need. Every time he walks over, you sort of like lunge yourself over the diamond painting, so he doesn't know what you're working on. I got like cutting mats over half the picture, so he couldn't make out what it is if he happened to glance over. If I got up from the desk, I'd fold the diamond painting over the desk, so again you couldn't see. Ariette says, will this be where I finish this year? Be the year I finish Supernatural? Oh, I hope so. I finished the lettering that says Supernatural, and I haven't done much else since because it looks like I'm going into pure darkness again. But once I get that next row out of the way, it should be clear sailing, and I'll have colour and all sorts of like skin tones. I think the problem is, while I was not solely working on the Supernatural one, I was having to go hang it up and be a 70 by 90 piece. It was a real pain in the neck to go and fetch it each time that I wanted to actually do it. So I think once I don't have a project, which I'll be working through January, I've got my Big Unicorn and Little Fairies, which is Diamond Art Club, that I'm doing it for the Once Upon a Time event in February with the lovely Arietta. And after that, I am technically clear. I say technically because I've been really, really craving to do my my Cat-eared mystery diamond painting, which looks... I went to do it as I was doing the Supernatural one, and I looked at the colours ready to kit it up, and there was a lot of neutral tones, and because of the darkness of the Supernatural one that I was doing, it was just, I wanted something bright to refresh me, which reminds me I still need to finish off the stained glass hot air balloon, you know, in my spare time, which doesn't seem to be very much spare right now. Plus I've got into like playing games on my Switch, which is a very dangerous habit to do, but it's a lovely way to relax. I know what you mean, Kay, with the whole having to look for options when it comes to Arietta's event because it covers so much. What I did see when I was on the Pixels website was the book, I want to say bookshop sticker that she had mentioned in one of her videos. I don't know if it was a live or not, and saying that it would be perfect for the event. Unfortunately, that was sold out. But I would have been very, very tempted. But when I was looking at other options, I did, only the other day I thought, oh, that is a big canvas to try and take on in just 4 weeks. And I thought, do I find something smaller that I could actually get done in the time frame? And I went back onto the web history for Diamond Art Club and had another look at it, and I fell in love with it all over again. Ooh. Yeah, Arietta's just said that the book Sweet Books, which is the Pixel one that I'm on about, is also a prize for the event. So I might still be able to do it. Okay. We're just going to have to fix that one in, Arietta, yeah? So I'm to win that one, yeah? I've realised that I must have a thing for unicorns, because I wouldn't have said that I did, but I have found that I've got 3 lots of unicorn diamond paintings upstairs. So I would have gone with no, I don't, but obviously I do. Out of the Dragonlings ones, I think the one I've always wanted to try is I think it's the hot cocoa one. I do find them incredibly cute. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I think they're adorable. On about the Dragonlings, they do have like some smaller sized canvas ones, I want to say. I didn't realise it was that small until I saw that someone had posted up a picture of them completing it, and I went, oh. I've always been wary of getting smaller diamond paintings because I always worry about getting the detail in, because that's the last thing you want when doing a diamond painting, that you're missing out on the detail because you've gone for a smaller one. Shake these up a bit. But yeah, I do love this tray. This tray was from same place I get my tweezers from. I want to say Le Diamonds. I believe they're over in France. But I love my tweezers. Just know I'm going to need to use them. I mean, I did do my dash end, and I did that completely using tweezers to place. You know, in my crazier moments. We all have the crazy moments. Any more H? So, after I put this one away, I am going to show you my case. For those of you who haven't actually seen it. Okay. Because I love this case so much. I didn't think I would. So, this is my lovely case. It's designed for seed storage. And yeah, I love the fact that you've got the different sizes of bottles. So this one came in with like the little tiny little packets that you get. The small bottles, they hold about 7 packets. That one, I think I did 11 or 12 packets for that one. And then this baby, that is 29 packets. 29. Like, that is insane. Totally insane. But no, I really, really love this. Plus the fact I used my thermal printer to thermal print all of my labels. So before I was doing this, if I had a diamond painted that didn't come with labels, I would end up just using one of the little ribbon printers, but you couldn't put any symbols on those, which in this case probably wouldn't have been a problem because this is just numeric and alpha, so that wouldn't be a problem. But with the fact of using a thermal printer, I am then inputting the information off my phone to actually print the label, which therefore you can get the symbols for anything. But I absolutely love this system, and if you were actually thinking about it, I got this one off Amazon. There was a choice of 3. I had so it had 2 rows of the big pots, 2 rows of the medium pots, and the rest were, I think it says it's like 65 pieces. Yeah, the same one that Kate's got then. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. This is the first time me using the case, and yeah, very, very pleased. Again, something else I can blame Marietta for. She's such an enabler, you know. Oh, thanks for dropping in the link on there. I definitely don't know how to put links at the bottom of the screen like you do in yours. You know, you're all fancy. See, we can all blame Ariette. Yeah, only, eh? Although I think Arietta might want my case now, though, with the really big parts. I can't believe how far through the hour we are already. I don't know why. I just thought it would be not something I'll be able to get through the hour on. I mean, it's helped that you guys have all come and joined me, and I do really, really appreciate that. So thank you everyone for coming. That's not me ending the stream. I just wanted to thank everybody for coming and supporting me in this very, very crazy time. A year ago, I hadn't expected to sort of start up a YouTube account for actually doing YouTube videos. So I want to thank everybody who has encouraged me to do that. Thank you, but all I hear is what everyone hates the sound of their own voice. I definitely don't like mine. But thank you. I just think my voice is really deep. Really deep. And I giggle far too much. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I have different laughs for different occasions. If you've really got me, that's it. I'm snorting and everything. I'm very ladylike, you know. One, three. okay, when you're multi-placing, do you go and say, right, I need a 4. Right, so you find a 4, you pick it up, and you go back and look at like where you're actually trying to place it and think, the hell did I want a 4 for? It sounds strange, but I'm going to say that I'm already loving this diamond painting. I'm loving the colours that I'm seeing, and I can't wait to get started on this little flower. This was just one I picked up from fan sales when I was trying to look for a possibility. I did have a couple, but I was worried about the size of the diamond paintings. Like I had a 50 by 50, and I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to get any sort of like amount done, and it's going to be something that ends up hanging over me to actually complete. A bit like the Supernatural piece. But that is a goal for 2025 to try and complete that. Maybe I'll do a couple of videos of me actually doing some diamond painting later on in the year. And you guys can help keep me inspired to carry on, even though 939 has turned into the bane of my life. If you're unfamiliar with 939, it's like a navy blue, but it's not just a pure navy blue. I've got 310 in there with the 939. So you've got black and you've got navy blue, and it drives you completely insane. And I'm not sure if it's a me thing, but when I do a 939, oh sorry, when I do a lot of diamond painting in one colour, all I can see is gaps. I feel better once I turn the light off and you can't see them anymore. But it's like, yeah. And did I mention the Supernatural one is also square? And I am having to seal each section as I go along, because I was having so many problems with drawers coming off it. It's double-sided tape as opposed to poured glue, and of course that makes it so much more agonizing. So that's actually from Windsor Diamond Art. Don't know if you guys are familiar with the company before it went under. But yeah, they didn't have the best reputation, even though I hadn't had any bad experiences with them myself. So if I run out of a colour, I'm definitely going to have to get the bits myself. $5208, that's the almost pure white, isn't it? Yes, I will definitely have to celebrate. Do I do the tea? Tea. Yep, being really lazy, and just turn out the lid of the container. Where did I see that tea? Come on. I'm sure I saw another tea. So I'm going to put this one away. And you know for a fact that that's going to appear now. Just to, I'm going to pick up the next colour, and instantly it's going to be there. Number 7. I've got to say that when I had to do my snow owl for an event, that was a lot of white background for that, and definitely white seemed to be the worst with the light coming up through the light board, for really seeing that gapping. Again, it's not something you see once it's done and once the light board's not on it, but you can still see the gaps. Even though no one else really can, or no one else focuses on it like you do. I found that I was definitely just focusing on the gaps that were in the white, and it made it a horrible task when you've got the pure blocking of the white. Any more S's? Come on. And I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but if I've done that colour and I find it again, it then gets told that it's going to be left right till the end before you actually go and get that colour back again, because no, it needs to go to the bottom of the list because it hid from me. K and 3. That's 3. That's K. I'm doing first. 3. Ba, ba, ba. There's 3 done. Right, I think I'm just going to finish up here, and then I'm going to call it for the night. Unfortunately, work in the morning, which, yay! But I am really, really grateful for everyone who's come to join us. If you're viewing this after the live, if you put replay into the comments, I'll know that you've been here. And thank you everyone for coming and helping me and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time I do the live, which should be Thursday of next week. I bet this is really giving Arietta's chance for her voice not to not to fail this week. So I'm going to leave you guys here, and thank you ever so much. Right, I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.